For making my mittens I will use this yarn, so it will be Drops Merino Extra Fine Mix. It's extremely soft yarn which is made from 100% merino wool, so it's really nice. And the color I will use today is 46. It's called Desert Rose, and I will work on 4mm hook. I will also need scissors, of course. So let's start. I will start from making chain 41. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have already done chain 41 and I'm starting to make my first row. So yarn over, I skip first and second stitch, and in the third one I do double crochet under 2 yarns over 1 yarn, grab the yarn and grab again and pull through 2 loops and pull through 2 loops, and I have double crochet made in this third stitch, and in the fourth stitch I do again double crochet. And in the next one, and in every next stitch in this chain I do double crochet, 1 double crochet. So I will do until the end of the row, and I will show you how to start next row. I'm almost finishing my first row. I have only 3 double crochet to be done. 1, 2, and the last stitch you make a double crochet is this one. And I have my first row done. Only double crochet. Now I make chain 2, turn, and just look. This is my last double crochet from previous row. This is my chain 2. It's directly over the last double crochet from the previous row. So it's like I have already done first double crochet in second row. So I have to do second one over second from previous row. So I do again double crochet over second double crochet from previous row, but not under 2 loops, only under 1 loop, like outside loop. And again in next stitch only under 1 loop. So I do only double crochet in this row, but always under just 1 loop. So just do like this until the end of the row, and I will show you again how to end second row and start third one. I'm finishing my second row. Almost. I have only few double crochet to do. And I need you to focus on the last double crochet in this and every next row, because you may actually miss it and you will not have proper number of double crochet in every next row. So here I have double crochet, here I have double crochet, and here I have chain 2 from the beginning of my work, and I need to do double crochet over this last double crochet from previous row, so under one loop. And you need to remember now not to skip this chain at the end. You need to do also in this chain under one loop double crochet, and now you have exact the same number of double crochet in this second row as it was in the first one. So you will always have chain 2 at the end of every row, because we are starting third row with chain 2, right? And we start again every row with chain 2 and turn. We started row 2 also with chain 2. So at the end of third row you will also have this chain, and you need to do double crochet under this one loop from the chain from row 2. So you start row 3 exactly the same as you were doing row 2. So you have chain 2 over last double crochet from previous row, so over second double crochet from previous row you do double crochet, but only under one loop. And then the next one, and in the next one. And you need to do 14 rows exactly the same way we are doing second, third row and every next row. You need to do 14 rows in total, and let's meet once you have it done. Okay, I have my 14 rows done, so it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. And what I will do now will be joining these two edges together. So here we have 2 loops, because this is our last row with the double crochet, and here we have only 1 loop in every stitch, because here was our chain from the beginning of our work. So we need to find the first double crochet here, and here we had chain 2 as double crochet. So here we will have our first stitch done with this double crochet, right? So we put the hook in this chain here at the beginning. Grab the yarn, pull through this chain, pull through this loop here, and make slip stitch. Next one will be much easier, so we put the hook under 2 loops here over double crochet, and under 1 loop over the second double crochet from that side. We grab the yarn, pull through this 1 loop, pull through 2 loops, and pull through the loop I have already on my hook, and do another slip stitch. And again here under 2 loops, again under 1 loop, grab the yarn, pull through 1 loop, pull through 2 loops, and pull through the loop I have already on my hook. And I do 26 stitches like this. And then we will have to leave the place for our finger, right? And I will show you how to do it. So just do 26 double crochets here with the slip stitch. Okay, so I have already done 26 slip stitches here over these double crochets, and what I have to do now, I have to actually skip for double crochet because I will not join these two parts in this part. I will have to skip it because we need to have the hole for our finger, right? So I will do 4 slip stitches, but only in this first part of our work in 4 double crochets. So I put a hook under 2 loops, grab the yarn, pull it through 2 loops and pull it through the loop I have already on my hook, and I have first one done. Second one again, and slip stitch, third one, fourth one, and now I can continue joining these two parts. So I'm making a slip stitch in this stitch here over this double crochet. I did slip stitch in the previous 4 double crochets, so I need to skip 4 on this side as well, right? We did slip stitch in this stitch, so we need to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th one we will do slip stitch all together with this part again, right? So again, under 2 loops, under 1 loop, and we continue until the end. So we do another 10 slip stitches to actually close our mitten. And what I will do next will be the border. You can do it or not, it's up to you, but I always recommend at least to do 1 row with the single crochets. I will show you in a moment how, because it will make your mitten to stay like this, stay in this shape for longer time. Then, and the last one, I have chain 2 here, so I put the hook into the chain under 2 loops, and I have last stitch here, and I do last slip stitch. Okay, so we have it already joined together. We only left the hole for our finger, and now what I will do 1 round here, 1 row with the single crochet. So you don't have to do it at all, you can leave it just like this and it's actually ready already, but I will do it because in time it will make it will become wider and wider, and it will not look nice on your hand because it will be too wide. So I'm doing last row of single crochets here, and you can actually leave it like this or do this row with single crochets or do all the border. I will show you how. So now I'm making this row with single crochets. Okay, and how I do it? I put a hook under these loops here and I do 1 single crochet. Then I put a hook inside this hole here, inside this stitch, and I do single crochet. Then I put the hook under this double crochet here, and the last one inside double crochet under 2 loops and do last single crochet, right? And again, under double crochet, inside the stitch here, under double crochet, and inside double crochet under 2 loops, and just continue doing that all the way around. So it will look like this, and I will show you how to do the border if you want to do it, of course. I'm almost done with the round with single crochet, and I will now join this round. So here I had first single crochet in this round, and in this stitch under 2 loops I put a hook and do slip stitch, and I close this round. So as I mentioned before, you can leave it like this. If you want to make it just simple, it's okay. You see, this round of single crochets will let you keep the shape of mitten. It will not get wider as soon as it would be if you wouldn't do this round. So what I will do next is round, which will actually look much nicer in my opinion. And what I'm doing here, so I will do chain 4, right? In this stitch we had slip stitch done, and here our chain goes off, so we skip 2 stitches, 2 single crochets, and in the third one we do slip stitch. And again, chain 4, again skip 2 single crochet, and in the third one I do slip stitch. And again, chain 4, skip 2 stitches, and under third one slip stitch, and chain 4, and skip 2 single crochets in the third one, in the third one slip stitch, of course, and again chain 4, and skip 2, and in the third single crochet slip stitch, and chain 4, skip 2, in the third one slip stitch, and as you see, I'm at the end almost, and normally I would skip 2 stitches, and in the third one I will do slip stitch, but in this situation I will skip 3 of them, and in the fourth one I will do slip stitch. Okay, so I have round only with chains 4, and what I will do now is making 4 single crochets in every chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and in the slip stitch I do slip stitch as well under 2 loops, okay, and again in the chain 4, under chain 4 I do 4 single crochets, and again in the slip stitch under 2 loops I do slip stitch as well, and under every chain 4 we do 4 single crochets, in every slip stitch we do slip stitch. Just let's go all the way around, and I will meet you there at the end of this round. Okay, so I have already done last 4 single crochet in the last chain 4, and in the last slip stitch I do, as well as I mentioned, just slip stitch, and I'm done. with the mitten because it's already finished. So it has this border here, which I think is really nice. It has a hole for our finger and it's really soft. I love this yarn. I hope you liked the movie, so if you did, just also click like under the movie, and it will be great if you will subscribe my channel as well, because I'm adding all the time new movies and new things to be done. So I hope you like the mittens as well. I love them, by the way.